Hello, all. Good evening. So we can wait for a couple of minutes, others to join. Then we can get started with Python installation. Then start with set up your coding environment. Okay. Okay, guys. We can get started with. So let me share my screen. I hope my screen is visible, guys. Just give you a confirmation so that I can get started with. Yes. Welcome you all to this Python course. Okay. So my name is Rajit. I have more than 5 years of experience in the Python and data science. Okay, I will be trainer for this batch. Okay, do remember this batch ID 400 411. And if you have any queries related to this course, you can reach out to this support at the rate projectlabtech.com. And here, guys, these are the timing, right? This is the second demo session. The timing will be same, right? 7 p.m. IST. It's for 1 hour daily. Okay, and this course duration will be 40 hours, 40 days. Okay, and the course fees of course 720 Indian rupees, 57 US dollars. And here guys, see, this is the first two session free to attend, first three sessions, and fourth session we will share this Zoom link to participate. And you can get the first two recording, right? First two sessions recording on the YouTube channel, and rest of the recordings you will get once you get registered to this course, right? If you have any queries related to course and this content and all this, right, on technical, non-technical support, you can reach out to this provided mobile numbers, and you can also reach out to this provided email ID. Okay, so this is the short quick revision of the previous session. Okay, if you have any queries, just ask your queries. Okay, raise your hand or you can drop in the chat box. I will answer. Okay, I will give you permission to unmute. You can ask your queries. Okay, so any questions, guys, before getting start with today's discussion? Anyone having any questions regarding this batch course? Right, we in the last session we have discussed, right, course content, and this course content already shared with you, right? So if you have any queries, you can ask on top of that. I will be answering. If you're not having, just we can proceed with this today's discussion. Okay, so today we are going to see how we can install this Python, and then we are going to set up this Python coding development environment. Okay, then we are going to learn what is the Python, okay, and its history. Then basics of Python, how we can write a first code, okay, using the Python language. These are the some of the basic things we are going to go. Okay, so that it will be for the next 40 days, right? This is Python environment we are going to utilize. How do we write a code? How do we going to save our files? How do we can share our files? All these things we are going to discuss in today's topic. Okay, So let's get started with. So here guys, first thing, right? You have to search for this Anaconda, okay? Anaconda download, okay? And the first link will be there, okay? This link I will be share with you. So I'm going to share this link in the chat box, okay? You can refer this link for this download this Anaconda package, okay? So why we are utilizing this? This is the platform, guys. Here we can utilize different ID for the different environment, okay, but we are utilizing for this Python environment, okay. So here you can see, now once we are in the this interface, we can click on this free download, okay, click on this free download. Here it will ask for the email ID. So as of now we are not providing any email ID, okay, because we are not using for the organization or business purpose. You can skip this registration, okay, skip this registration. Okay, it will ask for this download, okay. Are you downloading for Windows, are you downloading for the Mac or Linux? It's depend, guys, okay. So there are the different versions, okay, as per the your system. You can download it. Let's suppose my system is Windows, okay. I will be clicking here to download this 64-bit graphical installer, okay. If you are having this Mac or Linux, you can click on download, okay, as per this your system. But here I'm clicking on this download button on this Python 3.12 64-bit graphical installer, okay. It will start the downloading, guys. You can see it is started for the downloading, okay. It will take some time because it is around 1 GB, right? 912 MB size. I have already downloaded, guys, okay. You can see I have already downloaded this version in my system, okay. As of now I'm not downloading it again, okay. I will stop it here, but I have downloaded. I will show that download application, okay. This is the downloaded, okay, in my system. Now I click on double click on this. It will load this application, okay. It is opening this application. Now you can see, so here we have to install this, right? Welcome this Anaconda 3 2024 version. You have to click on this next process, then click on this I agree, okay. And here there are two options, right? Install for just for me or all user. Just we are utilizing for first option by default, just me recommended. Click on here, then it will ask for the path, okay. So here, guys, by default what is the path? Here you can set your own path, but it's a recommended path you can utilize, okay. Then just click on this next, but I have already installed this, okay, guys. Just this is the last step, okay. Click on this next. I have already this downloaded in my location, okay. So here it will going to install it, okay. This how we can install this Anaconda, okay. It will take time, some time to install this. Clear, guys, till now? Anyone having any questions? How we can install this Anaconda? Do you want to repeat this any of this process? All clear? Okay, 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 guys, perfect. So here, guys, how do we install? We saw, right? How do we install this Anaconda? Okay, now we can see what I'll do. Let me close this. Okay, I will search here in the search bar Anaconda Navigator. Okay, you can see this first pop-up Anaconda Navigator. You have to open, click on this. You can see this is open, right? So this interface is open, okay. So here we have the different toolbox, okay. This is the, it is a vast interpreter support, okay. Here you can utilize the different interpreter for the different use cases, okay. But here we are utilizing this Jupyter notebook, okay. Jupyter notebook, this one, last one, okay. In the first row, this last one, we are utilizing this and then we are going to use this VS Code also. Okay, these are the two ID we are going to use for the Python. Okay, mostly this VS Code and this Jupyter Notebook. So here click on launch. Okay, it is going to open this. Okay guys, it is going to open in the browser. Okay, it is going to open this Python ID in this browser. Okay, and here guys, see, this is the interface. Okay, this is the interface of this ID. Okay, here what we can do, this is the file. Okay, in the file we have to create a folder. Okay, these are the what are the folders in my local system I can able to access here guys. See, the Anaconda version is there, desktop, document, download, all this file I can say is able to see here. In the download, let's suppose I am opening this download, you can see these are the different. Okay, just 1 second. In my download folder, these are the files. Okay, you can see these are the I can able to access this. Okay, I can able to access this all these files from my local system. OneDrive, pictures, this downloads, documents, all this I can open. But here guys, what I have to do, just click on this space. You can come here, click on here, right click, just create a new folder. Okay, and give the name. Okay, this is my Python notebook environment. Okay, so this is my Python notebook environment. Okay, this folder is, then I will open this folder. Okay, so whatever the code, okay, whatever the code I will be going to write here, I will create a notebook inside this folder guys. Okay, I have created this Python notebook environment folder, and here I am going to create my notebook. Okay, you can see this notebook. So it will create a notebook where we can write our code. Okay, so in this folder we have created this folder Python notebook. Okay, you can see this is my root path. You can see this Python folder I have created, and just double click on this I have created this new. I have click on this new. Okay, here how we can create a file, how we can create a folder, here we are going to see. But as of now I'm just click on this notebook. Okay, once I have clicked on this notebook, it will open this new file. Okay, it will open this new file. Are you following guys till now? Are you able to follow it? Yes, no? Here guys, see. Okay, now we have opened this our Jupyter. Okay, perfect. Now you can see we have opened our Jupyter notebook where we can go into write a code. Okay, let me zoom this. Okay, so now guys, this is the our coding environment. Okay, this is the ID. Here you can see this is the file. First tab is a file where you can create a new file, new console. Okay, you can see here I want to, let's suppose, create a new notebook. I can click here. I want to create a text file. I can create a text file. I want to create a Python file. I will click on here. I can able to create a Python file. This is the notebook file where this is the run cell by cell. Okay, but this is the Python file. How we can create the Python file, I will show you. Then let's suppose I want to create a markdown file, text file, where these are the different file fields. Okay, we can create a different files or notebook. Then we can save this notebook. Okay, click on this save notebook. Whatever the coding we are going to write, this coding we have to save as notebook. Okay, so we are pass as a some name to this notebook. Okay, save as a, you can see this is the folder name Python notebook, and here this untitled. Okay, so I will rewriting this name as a Python 01 introduction class. Okay, introduction class. So here let's see. So it is a getting rename. Okay, you can see this Python 01 introduction class. Okay, so I want to rename it. I can just click on this. Okay, I can click on this. I can able to rename it. Okay, I can able to rename it. Okay, then let's suppose here rename, we want to upload this notebook. Let's suppose I have downloaded this notebook. I want to upload this. I can upload this notebook from this option. Okay, Let's suppose I will be providing this notebook to you guys. So this will be, you have to download and we can upload this notebook, okay, from this option. Okay, this is the option to upload this existing notebook. Okay, then we have this notebook we can download, we can export. Okay, we have the different option to export this notebook. Okay, these are the important features. Then we have this undo, redo option, this undo sales and redo sale operation, cut the sale, copy sale, you can paste, okay, different sale, you can delete the sales. We are going to see gradually these options also. And then we have this view, right? We have to see this view in the Jupyter Lab or file browser or show headers. These are the different way, okay? And then we have to run this cell, right? We can click on this, run the selected cell. We can, let's suppose we have to multiple cells, we can run at the same time, okay, by clicking on the run selected cell, okay, or we can click on this run all cells, okay. So I will be telling you, okay, I will be walking you through how we can run the selected cell or how we can run this all these cells, okay. And then we can restart the kernel and run the cells. Sometimes this kernel, okay guys, this is the Python kernel we have utilized here, you can see. This is the Python kernel we are utilizing here, Python 3 IPYN kernel. And here guys, see, whenever we have to restart this kernel, okay, this kernel, then we can click on this here, then restart this kernel. Okay, we are going to see how we can restart the kernel. Let's suppose I am running some code. I don't want it's taking more time. I want to stop this kernel. Okay, I will click here and interrupt this kernel. It will stop this execution. Okay, and restart the kernel and run all the cells. We are going to see how we can restart the, let's suppose sometimes kernel get dead. Okay, in that case we have to restart the kernel and execute all the cells again. Okay, then reconnect the cells, shut down the kernels, all these things we are going to see. Any question please? You just, we just launch or install Jupyter. There is already Jupyter Lab is there. Okay, Jupyter Notebook is already there. You can just launch on that. Okay, click on launch. So kernel is nothing but the, this is the interpreter guys. Okay, this kernel is the providing the interpreter, Python interpreter. Okay, here we are utilizing the Python interpreter. Okay, for the Python environment. Okay, so that is nothing but our kernel. Okay, we have the different environment, Java, C+. Okay, in that we different have different kernels. Okay, but as of now, this is the Python coding environment. You need to select as a Python 3 as a kernel here. Okay, can you please the close and relaunch the once again? Okay, okay. So here guys, see, if you are in the, okay, in the Anaconda, let me reclose this. Okay, I'm close, as of now I have just closed it. Okay, now you can see, just I will stop this also. I have already installed this. Okay, Anaconda. Now what I'll do, I will search here Anaconda navigator. I will open this. Okay, so it will take some time to open this. Okay guys, now it's opening, loading this applications. We have to wait for some time. We can write a code in VS Code, Jupyter Notebook mostly. Yes, yes, correct. Jupyter Notebook and VS Code. And also in the Colab also, okay. Google Colab, I will be showing that cloud environment also, okay. Yeah. Now you can see guys, this is open, right? So this is the asking for, do you want to update? Just remind me later, okay. Just click on this, remind me later. Okay. Now this interface is shown, right? So here, what we have to do? We have to launch on this notebook, okay. If there is option for you install, you can click on the install. Okay, for me guys, already this install. Okay, if you seeing this option as a install, then click on this install. And once this install is there, then you can click on this launch. Okay, so now I am clicking on this launch because already I have this install. Okay, if you, for you guys, if not install, you can click on this install button and then launch. Okay, it is going to open in the web browser. Clear? Do you also need to install or launch the VS Code as well? Here guys, see VS Code also there, right? In this here we have to install this VS Code also. Okay, there is option to install this VS Code. You can click on the install and then you can launch. Okay, I'm going to cover that also. Okay, how we can install and how we can write the code with the help of VS Code also. Okay, I hope till now it's clear, guys. Till now it's clear. Shall I proceed further? Yes, yes. Okay, okay. Okay, guys. Now you can see this is open, right? Here, what we have to do? We have to right click. Okay, you can create here, guys. This file will by default it will create here if you not create in the folder, but it's recommended to create a folder. Okay, so I will create in this Python. Okay, Python folder underscore. Okay, now you can see this folder is created. Means whatever the code I'm going to write on daily basis, I will be writing inside this Python folder practice. Okay, so here what we'll do, I will click on this new, select this notebook. Okay, it will select this notebook. Okay, I will close in this notebook. Okay, so now you can see, guys, this is the untitled, right? This is the Python is there. You can see this is the Python notebook inside this folder, and this is the untitled. Okay, now what you do, we know, right? What is the file, edit, view, run, kernel. Okay, so kernel is the interface, guys. Okay, whatever the code we are writing here, just it will backend. Okay, it will execute in the backend with the help of this Python ID. Okay, so that is the kernel here. We have to select. Okay, we have to select this kernel as a, whenever we are going to execute the code. Okay, so this is the Jupyter Lab where we can see in the right in the upcoming lecture also how this Jupyter Lab will be helpful. Okay, it is the same. It's more of same as the Jupyter notebook itself. Okay, but it's a, I'm explaining how we can create your folders, how you can store your folders. Okay, in the Jupyter Lab also. But as of now, do not worry about this. Okay, just stick with this first notebook. Okay, so here guys, see, I will write my first Python program. Okay, now you can see I'm going to write a first Python program. So print hello world. Now guys, see, here I have written the code, right? So print, in the, this is my print statement. I will explain what is the importance of this print statement. It will show the what is the execution, right? What we are line we are going to execute, it will show the output. Okay, whenever we are utilizing this print statement, I will explain what is the sprint in details upcoming. Okay, but as of now, just whenever we want to see the result output, then in that case we are using the print. Okay, and this is my string, guys. Okay, I want to see this. Okay, you can see this is the very simple language, right? We can read it. This is the hello world. Okay, this is the very simple language, like English language. We can easily understand. Okay, and I have written this code. Okay, so now how do I execute this code? I have to click on this run button. Okay, now you can see I have to click on this run button. I got this output. Why I got this output? Because I have utilized this print statement. Okay, so I got this output of this line. Okay, so let's suppose same line I'm writing here again in the next line. Okay, now you can see, guys, this is the right. This is the human readable language, right? We can easily read it. We can easily write it. We can easily execute it. Okay, so now you can see what I can do. I have written this second line of code. Okay, then I click on this execute button, okay, or I can utilize this shift plus enter. Okay, so next step is the how do we can, let's suppose here we I want to add some line. Okay, so here I will click on this insert cell. Okay, you can see, so execute code. There is the execute button. Okay, this is the execute button. First option is the execute button. Utilize this execute button. Okay, then second option is we have this shift plus enter. Okay, shift plus enter to execute this code. Then third option, let's suppose I will be showing you. So this is my third line of code. Okay, so print. So I will utilize this control plus enter plus enter. So here guys see, I have utilized here control plus enter. It will not go into, it will execute this current cell. Okay, it will execute current cell. Okay, it will execute only current cell. Okay, and do not create new cell. Okay, here guys see, I have executed this code with the help of control plus enter. Okay, control plus X enter. But here guys see, let's suppose I am executing this code of line. Okay, this code up with the help of shift plus enter. Okay, you can see shift plus enter. Now you can see I have run this, executed this code with the help of shift plus enter. It is going to create a execute this line and it will create a blank cell. Okay, so it will same. Okay, it will run. Okay, it will execute a current cell and it will create. Okay, it will create new cell. Okay, you can see I am executing right this cell. I have run with the help of shift plus enter. Okay, shift plus enter, then it will execute this current cell and it will create a new cell, blank cell. Okay, new blank cell. Okay, and here it will not create a new blank cell. Okay, so that is the difference only. Clear guys? We can utilize this. Okay, these are the shortcuts. Okay, these are the shortcuts, shift plus enter or control plus enter. Okay, to execute this code, or you can utilize this button also. Okay, this is the execute button. You can utilize for the run the program. Clear guys? Any questions till now? uh, may I know how you are able to toggle this execute code line and print option? So guys, we are okay. Just this is the just a comment. Okay, just this is the comment I have written there. This is the instruction I have written. Okay, we don't have to run this. Okay, we don't have to run this. Okay, so what I can do? Let's suppose here code. Okay, I will just click on markdown. Okay, this is not a code guys. Okay, this is the just a text. Okay, and this text we don't have to run. Okay, we don't have to run or execute this. Okay, why we have to use the bracket colon after print. Okay, 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 that thing I will clarify. Okay, why we are using the bracket. Okay, so here guys see, in the Python. Okay, let's suppose we are utilizing this print statement. Okay, and we can utilize like this also. Now you can see I'm printing this. Okay, but here guys see, missing the parenthesis is called the print function. Okay, so print function is how defined. So print function require this parenthesis bracket. Okay, print, while we are utilizing this print function, we require this parenthesis as a bracket, and inside this parenthesis we can write our print statement. Okay, Clear now? Without this parenthesis bracket, what happened? It will go into missing parenthesis. Okay, while this developing this Python language, they have written this functionality of Python print statement. We have to write with the parenthesis bracket. Okay, clear? Now why I have written this comma? Okay, so you can remove this comma. That is not just I have keep the separator. Okay, now you can see I'm executing this. Okay, you can see this hello and word. There is no paste. Now I'm keeping the paste. Okay, now you can see I'm keeping the paste. You can get the paste. Let me keep this all this example for your reference. Okay, this is the first example. Then second example, I will what will do? I will keep adding this paste. Okay, in between this, you can get the paste in between this. Okay, let's suppose in the third example, I will adding just comma. Separate out this hello and word. So this how we can have this different guys. Okay, this is the different version, right? So it's a depend how we can utilizing. It is we require the pace or we require the comma separated between two words, or this you can see here is there no comma, then it's a difficult to read, right, or understand. So that's why we are have some pace. It's better to have some pace so that it can separate two words, we can read it, understand it correctly. Okay, so here just I have utilized this comma, right? You can use any separator guys. Okay, let's suppose here I'm utilizing instead of comma I can utilize this space, double space, multiple space also. Okay, and let's suppose I can use the plus here. Okay, this separator as a hyphen also. Okay, so it's a depend guys, whatever the separator we want to utilize, it's completely depend upon you. Okay, how we can going to separate it. Let's suppose at the rate. Okay, so this separator will depend, right, how we want to separate it these two words. Okay, like this. Okay, clear? Okay, got it. Clear. uh can we use the square bracket as well? Okay, let's see. We but here you can see guys, it's a parenthesis. Okay, in the parenthesis means we have this tuple bracket. Okay, this round bracket parenthesis means, and then we are utilizing this. Okay, here you can see this object is not susceptible. Okay, whenever we are going to access a subscriptive, in that case we are going to utilize the square bracket, but this print statement required this parenthesis means round bracket. Okay, clear now guys? Only we can utilize this parenthesis to print this statement. Okay, some meaningful message. Okay, we cannot utilize any without parenthesis or without with square bracket also we cannot use. Why we write the code in different environment? Why not in the only one environment? Okay, so here guys see, so it's a depend, right? Let's suppose as a data scientist, as a machine learning engineer, as a Python developer, we have to do some analysis, right? We have to do some data analysis, data cleaning, all these steps we have to do it. So it's better to utilize this coding environment as a the Jupyter notebook. Okay, Jupyter notebook or Google Cloud. Okay, so they can we can visualize this. Okay, we can visualize this, we can better interpret it. Okay, and for that purpose we are utilizing this as a Jupyter notebook as a coding environment. Okay, or Google Colab. And then this VS code, why we require the code in the VS code? So in the production guys, okay, in the industry practice, mostly we are writing this code in the .py. Okay, so here this file. Okay, let's understand. So this is the notebook. Okay, this is the notebook. This is my notebook, and notebook is stored in the IPYNB. Okay, so this is the interactive Python environment. Okay, this is the interactive Python environment. Here we can analyze, visualize. Okay, we can see the different things in easily line by line. Okay, but whenever we are utilizing this, okay, .py as a file. Okay, there we can utilize. Then we can write as a code as a module and package. Okay, module, the module and package form. Okay, module and package. Okay, so here guys see, so this notebook. Okay, this is the Jupyter notebook where we have this extension. You can see this extension is always in the .ipynb. You can see This is the extension in .ipynb. Okay, interactive Python environment development. Okay, so this is the interactive Python environment. Okay, where we can utilize this, understand, visualize what is the error line by line, we can see it. But there, whenever our code is ready, okay, we can initially we can write our code in this Jupyter notebook itself. Why? Because we have to analyze, we have to some cleaning process, we have to visualize some of the things, okay, which is as per the requirement or not. Then we initialize working on this Jupyter notebook for the exploration part. Once our code is ready, then we can convert this code into the .py file as a model and package. And in the production, we can utilize this .py file, not a .ipynb file. Okay, we are utilizing mostly in the .py file in the production environment where we can deploy our code. Okay, so those things also we are going to see in the VS Code, how we can utilize this VS Code for writing the notebook. Also we can write. Okay, we can create in the VS Code also. In the notebook also we can create in the VS Code, and .py file also we can create in the VS Code. Both things we can create, but these are the different environments for the writing the code. Here also we can create this Python file also, guys. That is not an issue. .py file also we can create here, but these are the different environments so that it's a more interactive, more visualized, right? We can understand here more clearly. Okay, it's giving more space. We can visualize, understand. Okay, both are providing the IPYNB and .py. Okay, but here, what is the difference? Why we are utilizing for this, going for this VS Code, this Jupyter Notebook? Because it is a more interactive, more easy to code, and more visualized, right? For that purpose, we can utilize this IPNB notebook, and then going further also, we can go to utilize this .vs Code for this package and model. Okay, how we can create the package and models. These things are we are going to see. Clear? I hope now it's clear. Okay, okay, perfect, perfect. Guys. Now we can see. Okay. Now, what you we understood, right? How we can write a basic code, right? Let's suppose what I'll do, I will write a some. This is the variable, guys. Okay, I will explain it. Okay, what is the variable? How? What are the rules to define variables? I will be going to explain. Okay, what are the features of Python? All these things I will be going to explain. Okay, so here, guys, now understand this name equal to this Gukesh. Okay, this is the name. Okay, this value, name value, Gukesh, I store in this variable. Okay, now you can see I'm printing this name. Okay, so here guys see what I did. Let's suppose here I directly print, right? I can directly print this as a Gukesh here. Now you can see I can directly print this in the. We have to store this variable, right? This is the variable, guys. This is the character, right? Character we have to store in the single quote or double quote. I will be explaining the string topic. Okay, okay, how we can store this variable in the single quote or double quote, that is a notation. We can store this sequence of character here, you can see in the single quote. Okay, this is my string, call it the string. Here I am storing in the double quote, that is not an issue. But which scenario we are utilizing single quote, double quote, triple quotes, we are going to see in the string topic. Okay, but here understand I can directly execute this code. Okay, so this is the I'm directly executing this store Bookesh print Bookesh. I'm able to get the result. Okay, with the help of this print. Now what I'll do, I will storing this variable name. Okay, this variable sequence of character in the single quote. This is the call string. Okay, this is the call string. This is the comment, guys. Hashtag is nothing but in the Python we can call it the comment. Okay, what is the comment I'm writing here? This is my string. What is the name of string? This is the name as a string here. Okay, name as a string. Okay, then I'm utilizing this variable. This string is stored in this variable as a name, and then I'm printing this name. Okay, what will the output, guys, here? What will the output? Any guess? Here we'll get the output, right? What is the value you store in this name? Mukesh. We'll get the Mukesh as the output, right? We can say we are getting as the Mukesh as the output. Why? Because we have directly here we have just directly printed without storing anywhere. But here I have stored this variable inside this name. variables. Okay, this is the name as a string variable. Okay, string variable. Okay, clear guys, how we can write this? In line 18 and line 19 having connection even after running the line 18. No, guys, there is no connection. Okay, so you can see I will store this Bookesh D. Okay, I am storing in this Bookesh D. You can see this line is different. 18 is line different, and this 19, this is the 19, 29. I have re-executed, right? That's why it is getting as 20. But you can see there is no link between this. Okay, guys, there is no interconnection between it. This is the storing in the different location in the memory. This is storing in the different location in the memory. Okay, so let's suppose name is there, and I am utilizing this capital name. Okay, this name, capital name, and then I'm storing this value as a Bookesh D. Sumant, you have any questions? You can ask. Let me allow. Yes.
Hi, Ajit. Just want to check with you. You say name is a variable and
Yeah.
Gokesh D is a string, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the line number print Gokesh with a open and close brackets, if you have put it, it's a
Mhm.
string, right? Directly you're putting a string itself.
Yes. Yes.
So
Correct.
yeah. So when can we use any of them, you mean to say, or how it is? You
Okay.
mean to
Okay.
say
Now we can
string
see. Let's
use
suppose.
it or name also? Yeah.
Yeah. And this is a good question actually. Okay. But let's suppose I have just printed this. Okay. I have not stored anything here. Okay. I have not stored this value. Whenever I want to call this booking again, then I want to print this again. Okay. Let's suppose I am not store this value in the memory. Okay, I am not storing this value inside the variable. Okay, I need to call this Bookesh, then I want to again print this Bookesh. Correct?
Yeah.
I can store this in the single quote, double quote. That is not issue, guys. See, here I am storing the double quote, and now I am storing the single quote. That is not an issue. You can see, I can able to access this. Okay, but this value is not stored in the one of the variables. So every time I need to call this print statement and this string. Okay, and then I can access this Bookesh. But now you can see, I have stored this same value. Let's suppose I have stored this Bookesh value in the name variable. Now I can print in this name variable here. Let's suppose I want to print name variable here in the this cell also. Let's suppose in the last cell also. Okay, so I can print this name. Okay, you can see this name variable, I can get here value as well. Okay, I don't need to initialize this string again and again. Okay, clear? I am storing this value inside this variable, and a variable I can call anywhere. Okay, I can just call this variable and I can access this value anywhere, anytime. But whenever we are writing this print statement, we are not storing this value in the variables. So every time whenever I want to call it, I want to write the print statement and I want to write the string, and then I am able to call it. But I don't want, right, every time I don't want to initialize the string and print this statement. Okay, I will, what I'll do, I will store this in some of the variables. Okay, this is the variables, name is the variables. I store this value. Whenever I require, I can call here in the different number of cells. Okay, in the cell this 21, 22, 25, in thousand number of cells. Okay, I can call this name, I can get the values. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my next question is, Sajid,
Yes.
how do we get an error message like, while typing either strings or a variables?
Okay.
So
Okay.
do we get any options directly on this while typing it?
Yes. So, guys, those things I will be covering in the as a part of this variables. Okay, how we can define the variable. There are set of rules. Okay, how do we define the name, right? Our human name, right? There are we can think on the top of that, and we can just define that name. But here in the Python, while development of Python, they have defined set of rules. Okay, how do we define the name, variable name? Okay, so there we have to follow some rules. Okay, let's suppose I'm defining here as a Bookesh. Okay, let's suppose, but didn't close this string. Okay, you can see this string is there. Okay, let me write in the small case itself. Okay, this Gukesh is there. And then what I'll do, I will print this. Okay, let me directly print it. I will directly print without closing the bracket. Okay, so print. We have to write this print in the capital small letter, guys. Okay, not to capital letters. In that case, also we can get the error. Okay, now we can see I have started as a single quote, but I have not closed this as a string. Okay, you can see now I will get the error. Okay, what is the error? Undetermined string literals means whenever I am going to enclose this set of characters, alphabets, I need to enclose in the single quote or double quote. But here I have started in the single quote, but I didn't close here. In that case, I will get the error. Okay, so let's suppose I have now I have closed this, right, single quotes. I have started here, open here, and I have closed here. Now I didn't get any error. Okay, but let's suppose second scenario, what happened? Let's suppose I am storing in the double quotes. Okay, let's suppose I am started the double quotes and I am ending with any without any double quotes. Okay, now it's you get this error. Okay, so then you can see, let's suppose I'm closing with the double quotes. That will remove the error. But let's suppose I'm closing with the single quote. Will this remove this error? No. It will, whenever you start with the double quotes, we have to end with the double quote itself, not a single quote. In that case, it will go in the string letter error. Okay, undetermined string letter error. So in that case, we have to start with the single quote, we have to end with the single quote. If you start with the double quote, we have to end with the double quotes. Okay, let's suppose in the third scenario, what happened? I'm starting this print statement. Hello world. Okay, the world. And what happened here? Let's suppose this is the multi-line string. Okay, in multi-line string we are using the triple quotes. Okay, triple, double quotes, and here I'm not close this. Okay, so in that case it will show an error. Why? Because incomplete. Okay, it's incomplete string literals. Okay, so now let's suppose this multiple. This is the multiple line. Okay, this is the whenever we have multiple lines, in that it's recommended to use the triple quotes. Okay, so here I started with the triple quotes. We can have to close with the triple quotes. Then we can get the response. Let's suppose in that case also I can write this with the help of single quote also. Okay, single quotes, single triple quotes. Okay, single this triple quotes, and I've closed with the triple quotes, double triple quotes. It will go into error. Okay, why? Because we started with the single triple quotes, but I ended with the single double triple quotes. That is the not a correct way. Okay, so these things I will be actually talking in the string topic, guys. Okay, this will be I will talking in the string topics in details. What are the different way how we can utilize this string? Okay, and what are the correct way to initialize this string? Okay, we are not understanding in the string as of now, but in the string topic we are going to discuss. But for now, I hope this is clear now. This is the okay, and let's suppose we are define the variable. Okay, some variable name like this one, the Python. Okay, this is my variable name, and here guys see in the variable name there are the set of rules. Okay, how we can utilize the set of rules. So where we can cannot start with the numbers. Okay, all these things I will be covering, guys. Okay, what are the things I will be covering in this features of variables. Okay, definition of this variables. Okay, what are the rules to define the variables? I will be covering here, guys. We cannot add the special character. Okay, let's suppose I want to add name at the rate 123. I cannot add this special character while defining the name. Okay, variable. There you can see this name at the rate 123. Okay, why this is getting error? Because this special character is not uh, while defining this variable, the special characters are not included. Okay, should not be included while defining the variables. Okay, all the special characters, let's suppose at the rate, or let's suppose hashtag, percentile. Okay, all these things we cannot exclude. Okay, we will not include in this definition. Okay, while defining the variables, I will be explaining the variable topic, that is a next topic. Okay, but as of now, till now it's clear, guys, how we can utilize this, run this code. I hope this is clear.
Yes, Ajay.
Okay, okay, perfect. We
Yeah,
are going to
and one more
details.
thing, why do we need this VS Code? What
Okay,
is the difference between the VS Code and the Jupyter one? Why do we really require both at the same time?
okay. So here guys see, this is the interactive, right? This is the very much interactive where we have the, let's suppose the data analysis, okay, and data visualization purpose. It is giving some more interactive phase, okay. So for that purpose, we are utilizing this exploration phase whenever we have the industry, whenever we are going to initially what we do, we have the exploration, data exploration, right? So it's a better visualization, better analysis purpose. Just we are utilizing this Jupyter notebook. Okay, here also we can create this .py file, .ipynb file. All this we can create both the files, both .py and .ipynb file we can create here, but it's a more for the interactive. Okay, it is a provided the more interactive interface for the coding language. Okay, where we have initially we have to explore, we have to experiment things, then we can, in that case we can utilize this as a Jupyter notebook. But let's suppose my this code exploration is completed, I am ready with my code of lines. Okay, then what I'll do, I will convert this code of lines into the .py file. Okay, then this .py file I can create here itself also. But here in the mostly industry what happen, dot this module and package we can run in execute in the VS code. Okay, this is the industry practices, we can utilize this packages modules in the industry practice in the VS code. Okay, so here I will be showing that VS code in the next session. Okay, now we can see, here you can see if VS code is, you have to install this and you can launch this. Okay, so VS code also provide this Jupyter notebook. Okay, and also we can, now we can see, here I have opened this Jupyter the VS code, and for this what I have to do, I have to open this folder first of all guys. Okay, click on this folder, then I will be creating here folder. Okay, so let's suppose I have new folder Python. Okay, I will be selecting this folder. Okay, where I will be store my code. Okay, so here guys, I have created this folder, I have opened this, you have to click on this, yes, I trust this author. Okay, now you can see guys, here I will create in this app.py file. Okay, now you can see, then I can print here also hello world. Okay, same line I am just printing here.
Nothing.
And now you can click on this terminal, new
Okay.
terminal. Okay, now it will open this new terminal. Okay, and here is, you have to, you can utilize PowerShell, but it's recommended to utilize this commands prompt. Okay, how you can change, then click on this interpreter here, this this arrow guys. Okay, this bottom arrow we have to click on, then you can see PowerShell, Git Bash, command prompt, JavaScript debug, split terminal. But here we are using this command prompt as a terminal, and then I am utilizing this. How do we run this code? Python app.py. Okay, my this file is this app.py. I'm, how do I execute Python? We have to write this Python. Whenever we are going to run this Python file, we have to write this Python initially, and then what is the file name? App.py. This is the app.py which has stored this file of code. Okay, let me save this. Control all, control yes, I have saved this code. Okay, now I am running. How do I run Python file? I have to write this Python. You can write Python or Python 3. Okay, that is not an issue. Python and then file name app.py. Okay, you can see this hello world is the output. Okay, let me spelling mistake word. Okay, now I will rewrite and execute it. Python app.py. Okay, we got this response. Okay, clear. So let's suppose I want to create this multiple files. Okay, app2.py. This is my second file. Okay, there I can write some line of code. Okay, some line of code I can write. Let's suppose I have the code name. Okay, name as, let's suppose Nihal, and then I have this age. Okay, age as a 20, and then I have this print statement. Okay, the print statement. So here what I'll do, I will print this name and age. Okay, so I have this 3 line of code. Okay guys, so this I will store this, control all, control yes to save this code. Okay, and this file is stored in the app.app2.py. Okay, then what I'll do, how do I execute? Python app2.py. This is the second file. Now you can see we got the response Nihal and 20, right? So Nihal and 20 because we have got the string. Okay, string we have stored in the character. Whenever we have alphabet, we can store in the string. Whenever integer, we don't need to include in the string. Okay, this is the integer, guys. In the integer, we don't need to include in the string. Okay, so here I am just printing this. I am getting the response. Are you able to see this response? Yes. So this how we can utilize this VS Code. Okay, here also we can create this .ipynb file. Okay, so this is my let me create the test .ipynb. Okay, this is my test.ipynb file, guys. Okay, so this is also we can create here also this notebook file. Okay, .ipynb file here also. Okay, now you can see you can click on here code. It's just detecting the kernel. It will take some time. Then click on here, guys. Okay, it is just detecting the kernel, and you can print here also. Okay, the print, write a message, hello world. Okay, and we have to wait. Okay, this kernel is detecting. Okay, by default it's here, guys. See, if your okay Python is already installed. If the Python is not installed, you can click here in the extension. This is the extension. Here you can search this Python. Okay, you can search here in the Python, and this Python is already installed. If this is already not installed, you can click on the install button here. Okay, mostly this Python is already installed. Okay, guys, when you click on here the VS Code, okay, is to install. It is not installed, then you can search in the this extension. Okay, guys, you have to click on this extension, then you click here, type here the Python, then click on this Python. Okay, this second Python, then you click on the install. Okay, this you can, once this Python is installed, then you can utilize this Python here for this development. Okay, so it's detecting, it's taking time. Okay, it's still taking the time.
Ajit, just want to check with you.
Yeah.
We are writing this IPYNB note in the Visual Code, right? So
Uh-huh.
if we write this file and if we execute this, will the
Uh-huh.
same information will be showed up in Jupyter also or
Correct.
not?
Correct. There is no change, guys. Okay, there is no change in the execution and output. Okay, whatever the code we are going to write there in the Jupyter notebook, same code we are writing going to write here itself, and we are getting the same result. Okay, there is no any change. Okay, this is the different environment. Okay, this VS Code has provided this their different environment. Some of the environment, what happened actually, some of the company using this VS Code, some of the using the Spider. Okay, so it is a more similar. Okay, it's once you are good with one of the coding environment, okay, then you can play with other environment also. Okay, that is a not issue. This will not going to change the result anyhow. Okay, clear?
Okay.
Yeah, perfect, guys. Now we can see, we can get back to this. Okay, so here, guys, see, let's suppose I'm taking the input. Yes, you can ask the questions. Any questions, Suman?
No, Ajit, nothing. Thank you.
Okay. You know what you did it in terminal again. Okay,
And
I will
one more
repeat.
thing, is
Yeah.
it, sorry, dot IPYNB and dot PY, this extensions will be similar and same for both Jupyter and for Visual Code, right?
Yes. Correct.
And yeah,
Correct.
and only these two has to be go through in any kind of executions in the future also. Like for
Yes.
example, if we have anything like a notepad and we want to execute that into Python or
Yes.
any database like anything also, will that be possible to go ahead and execute through using this Python
Yes.
or
Correct.
like
Correct.
dot .py?
Yes. Both, only this both, right? .py and IPynb. Okay.
Only using, okay.
Yes. Correct.
And it will be saved in the same locations, right? Like either
Yes.
in Jupyter or
Yeah.
Visual.
Yeah. Let's suppose I have created, right? So in the Jupyter notebook, we are accessing, right, folder, which folder I have created here, you can see in the file I have created this, okay, folder. So now I'm able to access all this my system. Okay, here you can see my system, you can see this download is there, my documents, all this local system, whatever in the local system I'm able to access here itself. Okay, but here we have to create a one notebook folder, and we can write a day-to-day code in that folder itself. Okay, so that you can, let's suppose I am not creating here any folder, then it will write this code here itself. Okay, here like this one. Okay,
Okay.
but it's recommended you guys to follow this. Okay, follow this, create one folder. You can practice day-to-day code on this folder itself. Okay, this folder, and then once you are in this folder, let's suppose Python notebook environment, then you can create here different files as per the day, and you can practice here. You can, and this will be stored here itself. Okay, you can access from the local itself. Okay, let's suppose I have created in the node download. Okay, so here you can see this is the my download. Okay, I have created this Python practice. Okay, Python practice, and this Python. Okay, so in Anaconda, this is created in the VS code, guys. Okay, this is created in the VS code. Okay, and whatever the we have created here in this Jupyter notebook. Okay, in the Jupyter notebook, in the base file, you can see there is a folder, right, Python notebook environment. Once we come here, you can click here, and let's suppose I have created this file. I want to download this or save this file. How do I download or how do I save it? So here now you can see I will click on this save as. Okay, I will be saving as this one. Okay, now this file will save, and then I will going to download this. Okay, let's suppose I'm going to download this file. Okay, it got downloaded. Okay, you can see it is got downloaded Python as a IPYNB file. Okay, this is got downloaded as a IPYNB file. Okay, so now you can see, guys, I want to download as a PDF form. I want to download as a HTML form like this. I can download that extension also. Okay, clear? And let's suppose I have downloaded. Now I want to upload this. Okay, let's suppose I want to. Here I am in the home. Okay, so here guys, see, here is the different files. We can download this file. We can select. We can rename it. Okay, we can rename this file here itself. Okay, let's suppose this is the file. I can click on select and rename on, and then this is the Python like this. Okay, I can rename with the help of this. Okay, and whenever I want to, okay, whenever I want to upload this file, I can save this, upload this file with the help of these options. Clear, guys? Any questions? Okay, yeah, one someone has asked, could you please explain this? What you did in the terminal? Okay, okay, guys, I will explain this. Okay, no worry. So now we can see this is the VS code. Okay, this is the Anaconda. We have to click on this install and click on this launch. Okay, it will launch this VS code. Okay, the VS code is launched, right? So initially what we have to do, if the Python is not installed, guys. Okay, let's suppose we have to click on this extension. Okay, here you have to search for the Python. The Python is not installed in your system. Just search for the Python in the extension, guys. Okay, this is the second last from this. Okay, this is the extension. You can see here, you can able to see extension. In the, you have to click on the extension, then you have to search for the Python, and then click on this Python, guys. Okay, then click on this Python. There is option, okay, to select this install. Okay, uninstall and install. You can click on here install. Okay, once this install, it will take some time to install, and then once they install, it will show the uninstall option. Okay, now it's install, your package is installed, Python is installed. Now what we'll do, we can create this, click on this file, first option. Okay, then you have to open this folder. Okay, where we are going to write this code. Okay, so here I'm going to create one folder. Okay, right click here, just create a folder. Python is VS code. Okay, Python is VS code. I'm selecting this folder. Okay, this folder is selected. Open this folder. Okay, So here guys, it will open this interface, new interface for VS Code, where we have to click on this. Yes, I trust this author. Okay, just click on yes. Now guys, see this folder is open here. Okay, what are the files I am going to create here? Let's suppose I am creating app.py. Okay, and here I am writing the code. Okay, print hello. Okay, so I am printing this hello message. Okay, I want to execute this. Okay, how do I execute this code? Just click on this control and yes. Okay, control all, control yes, because we have to save this code. Okay, we have to save this code. How do we save? We have to save with help of, we have to control plus all, and then we have to use the control plus yes. Okay, control plus yes. Control plus all means it will select the all these lines, and control plus yes means it will save this line. Okay, let's suppose I am utilizing control yes, it will save select all this line, and control yes, it will save the code. Okay, this is how it will save the code. Then you click on this terminal. Okay, click on this new terminal. Okay, this it will open this terminal. Okay, now you can see this terminal is open, right? Till now it's clear, guys. Yes, yes or no? Or shall I repeat this? Yes guys, till now it's clear. Okay, yes, clear. Now we have to select this interpreter from Python PowerShell to click here arrow button, then click on this command prompt. Okay, just ignore this message. Okay, now what we'll do, how we will run this Python file, how we run? We have to write this Python, because this is the Python file. Paste, then what is the file name? App.py. I have to write this app.py. Then you can see I got this output here, hello. Okay, clear guys? How you can execute? You can execute this way also, or you can click here also, here also run execute. Okay, execute option is here also. Okay, you can execute this with the help of this button also. Okay, you can see I have clicked on this button, I got this output as a hello. Okay, this is the execute in the PowerShell by default. Okay, in the PowerShell, but I want to change in the terminal, so I utilize this in the command prompt. These are the two ways guys. Okay, so here let's suppose I am creating another file, app2.py file. Here writing some code. Okay, okay, this is the code guys. I have written this print statement, control all, control yes. Okay, so now what I'll do, this is the one way, right? We can execute, we can click on this terminal. Okay, new terminal. Okay, it will execute, open this new terminal. Here you can see how many terminals I have open here. These are the 4 terminals. I am going to close these previous terminals. Okay, previous terminal just I am killing out. Okay, now you can see this is the only one terminal, and here I can execute this code in this PowerShell. Okay, but I am now changed to the command prompt. Okay, just ignore this message. Then how do we execute Python? We have to write always Python 3 or Python, then app dot, what is the file name? App.py. Okay, now you can see welcome you all. Okay, I got this message. Then second way, how can I execute? Then click on this execute button here, right top corner. Then it will execute in the PowerShell. Okay, welcome you all. Okay, clear guys? How we can execute the code? Any questions? Is it clear or not? Okay, okay, clear. Okay, perfect. Now guys, see this how we have understood, right? The things. Okay, how we can execute the codes. Okay, basics code first program. Okay. Any other question, guys? Any other doubt? Let's suppose I am taking user input. Okay, if you have any other doubt, meantime you can just drop in the message. Okay, so here I'm taking the user input, guys, with the help of input keyword. Okay, then I'm printing here message, enter your name. Okay, and paste. Okay, and then I'm printing this. some welcome message. Okay, welcome and this name. Okay, welcome name. So what we'll do, guys? So this will take the user input. Okay, so it will take in the runtime. It will take user input, user input as while run. Okay, while runtime. Okay, runtime. You can see when I am going to execute, it will ask me the enter your name, and then I'm what I'm doing. I'm printing the message here and just printing this name. Okay, this is the message, guys. Okay, this is the string. After the string, I will print this name. Okay, now you can see. So I have entered this name as a Gukesh. Now you can see welcome Gukesh. Clear, guys? How you can execute? How you can take the input as a user input? Okay, this will take the user input. Let's suppose second time what I'll do. I will take in as a enter your name. Okay. Okay. Now I'm giving this different name. Magnus. Okay. Cell not executed due to pending input. Okay. Okay. Now you can see, guys. So this welcome this Magnus. Okay. So I'm passing this runtime variable name. Okay. So here, guys, what I did initially, I have taken this name as a hard coded, right? You can see this hard coded. I have taken this name, but sometimes this name depend, right? Changes, varies, right? In that case, what will do? I will take the user input, right? Enter your name. This is the Gukesh I have entered, and then welcome this message as a welcome Gukesh. I have second time I have entered this as a Magnus. Then I'm getting as a message welcome Magnus. Okay, let's suppose I'm write some other codes. Here what I'll do is let's suppose for I in a range. Okay, I want to generate some range number, guys. Okay, we are going to see in the details also. Okay, how we can generate these numbers. Okay, how what is the for loop, what is the while loop. Okay, just I'm giving some examples, guys. Okay, Python is a let's suppose fun. Now you can see. So how many times it is got executed? 5 times. Okay, why? Because this range will create this numbers 1 to 5 times. Okay, this will I will explain in the for loop. Whenever we are going to start this for loop topic, then I will explain. Okay, but this range will convert this, create this numbers. Okay, range function. Range is a function which will create a range of numbers in between 1 to 6. Okay, 1 to 6, and it will exclude. Okay, it will exclude this last number. Okay, it will not take the last number, guys. Okay, it will exclude 1 to in between 1 to 6 means it will exclude this last number, means it will create this 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Only 5 numbers it will create. Okay, so these things I will be explaining, guys. Okay, how it will range function, it will create these numbers, and then I am iterating each of the numbers. Okay, first of all what we'll do for I means 1. Okay, first iteration it will print this Python. The second iteration, okay, this second number is second. The second iteration also I'm going to iterate this Python again. Okay, you can get the response. Third iteration this Python again. Fourth iteration Python, and sixth iteration this Python again. This time I'm going to iterate this loop 5 times. Okay, so now guys see I'm iterating. I want to iterate for the 10 times. So this I pass this 11 because I know this 11 will be excluded. This will create this number between this 1 to 11 means 5 6 7 8 9 and till 10. This 11 will be excluded, and it will print this, right, Python 11 10 times. Now you can see this Python is printed as of 10 times. Okay, now I want to print this Python as well as this number. Okay, so here I can do print this I comma Python is a, okay, you can see this one time this Python is fun, second time Python is a fun. Okay, this 3 times, this 10 times it will print in the Python as a fun. Okay, so this how we can utilize this. Okay, iterate this number. Okay, and then we can utilize for the different use cases also. Like let's suppose I will give some other use cases also. I want to calculate this, make a calculator, guys. Okay, I want to calculator. I want to create a calculator. Okay, so how do I make the calculator? You can see I'm creating the calculator. I'm taking the user input as the input. Okay, and then I will be passing here message. Okay, enter first number. Okay, I'm asking for the user. Okay, enter the first number. Then this is the first number. Okay, this first number, and then I will require this second number as the input from the user. I will give this message as a enter second number. Okay, this is the second number. Paste, and this is the second number, and this number I want in the this is the, it will take as a string, guys. Okay, this user, whenever we are passing, we are asking this user, it is taking as a string, but I want this number as a int, so that's why I'm keeping as a int here. Okay, initially this, okay, it will convert this string to integer. That for that purpose I have taken. I will explain in detail, guys. Okay, but I'm just showcasing the use case. Okay, how we can create the calculator. Okay, and then print the sum is, let's suppose this is the simple. Okay, sum is a plus b. Okay, so now we can see, guys, what happened. It will ask enter the first number. Let's suppose I enter this first number as a 10, then second number as a 5. Then you can see the sum is getting as a 15. Okay, the second time I'm entering this calculator again, I'm utilizing for this, not for the sum. Okay, I'm using for the difference. Okay, subtraction purpose, subtraction of this two number as a minus b, right? Here you can see this first number is a 20, second number is a 10, the subtraction of this number is 20. Okay, now I can utilize for the multiplication also. Okay, multiplication of two numbers. Okay, of two numbers. How do we do it? The multiplication. Okay, here we have to utilize, instead of, we have to utilize multiplication. Now first number is a 10, second number is a 10. Now you can see the multiplication of two number is 100. Okay, so this how we can make the simple calculator. Okay, and let's suppose, guys, what I'll do, I will make a guess. Okay, let's suppose I want to let's play small game. Okay, so here is some game, guys. Okay, let's suppose my secret number is 7. Okay, and let's try who can guess this number. Okay, so this is the secret number, and this is my guess. Okay, user guess. The input, this is for the integer, right? Integer we have to input as a user input. So case a number between 1 to 10. Okay, guys, so this is my puzzle. Okay, this is a small game. Okay, small puzzle, you can say. This is the secret number is 7, but a user is giving some name numbers between 1 to 10. Okay, and then we can check whether it is the correct number guess or not. Okay, so here what we'll do, we are, if this guess, okay, if this guess equal to secret. Okay, let's suppose I guess, let's say the user has given 7 number and secret code is also 7. So this is the condition. If the guess equal to the secret number, okay, then what we'll do, we can print this message. Okay, print this message, you guess it correctly. Okay, you guess it right. Okay, otherwise what will the output here? Else, in the else what you'll do, you can write like a try again. Okay, and write a message as a try again. It will execute till we get this correct guess, guys. Okay, never close. Okay, where it is? Yeah, this one. We have to close the bracket. Now it is asking, right, guess a number between 1 to 10. Okay, let's suppose I'm guessing this number as 1. Now you can say this is the incorrect, right? That's why it's again try again. Okay. Now next time I'm also again re-entering. Next time now I'm giving as a let's say 5. Okay, this is given as a try again because this guess number is not a separate number, right? That's why it is a try again. Let's suppose I'm giving now it's a 7 number. Now you can say your guess is correct. Okay, your guess is right. So this how we can utilize this small puzzle game. Okay, and then we can check also odd number is or not. Okay, so we can check this is the odd number or not. Let's suppose I'm taking the user input, the number. Guys, this is clear. I will explain, right? Okay, guys, I will explain what is this if condition, what is this else condition. Okay, I will going to explain. Just I am giving some of the example, right, of the Python where we can utilize. Okay, so for a day we can stop here, guys. I know it's too long. Okay, but in the next class we can see some of the applications, advanced applications. Okay, where we can get started with then tomorrow lecture we can understand what is the features of Python and what is the variables of the Python, how what are the rules of define the Python. Okay, and then we can go start with the different applications. Okay, clear, guys? Any questions before closing? Okay, no questions. Okay, okay, perfect, guys. So have a great day. See you tomorrow. Okay. So this was the second demo session. I will ping you this. Okay. Any questions? Didn't send PPT. I sent PPT. Okay. I have sent this PPT. But let me check. Okay. Again. Today we will get. Okay. Today, if not you receive, I will send it again. Okay. I will receive this two PPT. Okay. Today's and yesterday's also. Okay. Clear. So if anyone there, you might join this WhatsApp community, guys. Do remember this batch ID, okay? So this batch ID is this 411, okay? And WhatsApp community, guys. Do join this WhatsApp community, okay? I am just pasting in the chat box. Do join this WhatsApp community. Yes, yes, I will send this, okay? I will send this IPND file also, okay? Are you posting? Yes, guys. This recording will be there, no? You can see in the LLM Graphy application. Okay, you can go to this Logic Lab. Okay, Logic Lab. There you can see we have this right. Let's suppose this in under the courses. Okay, so you can see this is the Python, right? Python batch 411. And here guys see day-to-day recording and right this notes will be there. Okay, so day one recordings. Okay, you can see this is the recording and this PPT also I have sent. Okay, you can see this you can download here. For this download you have to register. Okay, you have to register is in this link and then you can download this. Okay, you can watch this recording, you can download these notes. Okay, so do remember this batch ID 411. Okay, any questions, other questions here? We are stopping here, yes, for a day. Okay, guys, have a great day. If you are not don't have any questions, you can stop here. I will send this, okay, notebook, IPNB, notes, PPT, okay, and do try to install this, okay, application. And tomorrow also I will give you some right cloud-based environment, how you can utilize this cloud-based environment to develop your code using the Google Colab and how you can develop small application. Okay, how you can small develop a small application, how you can access this small application. Do join tomorrow session, it will be interesting. Okay, see you tomorrow, guys. Bye, have a great day. Yes, any questions? Yes, Venkat. If you have any questions, you can ask. Okay.
Yeah, Abhijit, how Given is dependent on AWS.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
How the AWS is using Python?
Okay. So here, guys, see, as per my experience, right? So here, guys, are you from this AWS background, in the cloud background?
I'm not cloud background. I'm just trying to learn cloud.
Okay. So guys, see, in the cloud also, what are the things we are going to develop in the local environment? So all these things we have to develop in the cloud environment. Okay. So here means my so here in the let's suppose you are working in the organization, right? So in the organization, what happens? Sometimes you get this local environment to develop. VS Code also or this Jupyter notebook. Okay, but some of the times what happen? You get this environment in the cloud, like the AWS or Azure cloud or GCP cloud. In that cloud, how we can execute this code? Okay, with the help of SageMaker notebook, there is the same. I will, if you require, I will give the one of the demo session how we can code in the AWS or how we can code in the Azure. Okay, I will give some example demo on that also. That is the depend guys. So if you are good with this VS Code and this Jupyter notebook, it's a very simple. Okay, it's a similar like in the AWS also. You can code the same Python code there also. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a similar guys. If you're good with this now, you can easily code there. I will give the introduction on that also. How you can code in the cloud, AWS or Azure cloud. Okay, GCP also. It's a very simple. They are also providing this notebook. The notebook name is different for them. In the AWS, we can say SageMaker notebook is there. In the Azure, we have this ML notebook is there, right? ML instance where we can create these notebooks, and you can write the same code there also.
Okay.
Okay. So any other doubt, guys? Anyone? Okay. No doubt. So we can stop here for a day. We can meet tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. Bye.